Hey, good morning everyone, Tractorman 44 here. Hey man, there comes a time when you got to take your counterweight, off your tractor because you got to use other implements. Now I don't have a whole lot of 3-point implements besides a plow, disc, bush hog and things like that, and a straight blade, and of course this box blade, and there's a couple of other things. But don't use them all that often. And this is going to be the first time I've actually used this box blade on the back of this old tractor. But it's time to get out there and do some work on the road. Last night we had a gully washer. I don't know how much rain we had, and it came down quick. And I mean, we washed some ruts in there that's just absolutely incredible. So this will be the first time we graded the road since the last time, and so it's going to start off pretty rough looking. But hopefully we'll be able to get her looking pretty good by the time we get done. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a wheel for my Alice Speed Patrol yet, so I'm still waiting on a rim for that. So we got to revert to the old style, or the old way of doing it. Too bad I don't have that old horse-drawn grader, that old Adams grader that's over to my older brother's house. I've got one here, but I don't have a moldboard for it, or I'd use that thing. Because, man, that really is old school. But at any rate, back to the story at hand. This is a 1972 box blade that actually came with that 1972 2000 Ford that you see me using here. My son's got most of the time down at his house. And this one's beat up. I mean, it's beat up and it's well worn. You can see all the places that was broken and welded and then bent and everything, The pins are loose, but he welded the nuts on the pins so they wallering all around. So this thing requires a lot of maintenance, but it's going to be good enough to get our road taken care of at least one more time. Sometime over the course of the winter, I'll probably, hopefully, get the chance to get this in the shed and do some well overdue maintenance on this thing here. So hey man, let's go out there and scratch around in the dirt, scratch around in the gravel.
Okay, so here we are standing, well, I'm standing, he's not, he's backing up. A different section of our road. We've had a lot of rain lately and it's really washed. So he's going to try to fix it. He will fix it. So he spent 10 minutes giving me instructions of what I should and shouldn't do, and I can't remember any of it, so I'm talking really fast because he told me not to talk over the tractor. Here he comes. Not doing anything yet. Oh, I guess it's the back blade thingy. He told me to make sure I follow the tractor. All right, not too bad. I'm standing in the woods, hopefully not poison ivy. There's rain in the forecast for the next at least 4 or 5 days. Right now, it smells like rain, feels like rain, looks like rain. He said he's going to speed it up, so don't talk because he's going to cut it out anyway. Basically, my job is just moving the camera. He really likes this tractor. His eyes light up every time he talks about it. I should be jealous. I really like those grapply things on the front. They grapple. It's great. They each work independently. It's real cute. Okay, he just stopped to give me all kinds of directions about what I could talk about. Basically, water runs downhill, and it takes gravel with it. And so he's taking this and going down the hill and pulling the gravel back up the hill so it can wash down again. But that way he churns it up and brings up the gravel back up onto the road where it should be instead of going down the hill. But it naturally goes down the hill. So they usually put this little hump there called a water break, but you can't make it too big because then the people who drive over it don't like it because they hit their heads on the roof when they go over it too fast. So he has to make it just the right size. And so he's got the gravel up there. This is really, really a pretty decent roadbed. We've been back here 40 years. Wow. And so we put a lot of gravel on it. It's got a pretty good base, but you have to keep pulling the gravel back up because it sinks down. And sometimes you have to put new gravel on top of it. So we're okay. We get in and out. That's what counts, right? It's so much easier now that he has a bigger tractor, I have to say that. And a son-in-law who also gravels the road. That's really helped too. Did I say gravel the road? I meant whatever this is called. Moving gravel, straightening it out, getting rid of the holes. Like I said, he's churning it up, which means you're digging up the holes, because if you just fill in the holes, when you drive over them, the gravel comes back out. So you have to actually dig up the holes so there isn't a hole and fill it in with gravel. Now he's down in the woods pulling up gravel. It's real mushy right now. There's a lot. We got a lot of rain. I'm probably not talking loud enough because here comes the tractor. He hasn't had this tractor yet in snow. We'll see what happens. He's probably almost got it in shape for the roller. So he'll come with a roller and compact it so that when it rains again, which it's going to, it won't all wash back down the hill and put more ruts back in the road. Okay, so he's almost finished grading this section, and he knows that I'm getting tired of watching him go up and down, which he's kind of right. When he graded the road with the smaller tractor, he used to have me stand on back of the blade for weight. I should have been insulted. I just hung on. This is much, much better. Well, I think here comes my ride. So I will talk to you guys another time. Have a great day.
You know what, I gotta tell you, I'm starting to grow a little bit fond of this modernization. Tell you what, those fluid-filled rear tires on that 5400 and that 1,500 pound counterweight back there really handles this very, very well, and is doing an excellent job compacting this. It feels like it's gonna rain right now, So I'm going to wrap it up here before too long. I'd like to get another 8 or 10 rounds on this though, to get some really good compaction in case we do get some more rains tonight. It'll hold the majority of it in place, and I might just have to touch it up tomorrow. Well guys, we got out there and got it done. It's actually just beginning to spit rain, just enough to where I'm getting damp. So I went ahead and unhooked the roller back in the woods and went ahead and put the tractor in the shed, because they're calling for like 60% chance, like a half an hour from right now. So it's going to get wet here before too long. I really like to grate it after a rain, get real good compaction, and then have 4 or 5 days of nice warm sunshine, you know, before it rains. You know, that's the ideal situation with traffic and the delivery people and things like that. Get a chance to really run that compaction in real good before we have any heavy downpours. But you know what? You can't order that weather from Mother Nature. She sends it as she wants, you know what I mean? And so that's all the order of this one here. And hope y'all enjoyed that one. And this Tractor Man 44, and I'm out of here, guys.